Halamish was founded in 1977, one of the 10 settlements that Begin, as a prime minister, decided to build in one day 10 new settlements in Judea and Samaria. In those days, we have only 5 settlements all over Judea and Samaria, and these 10 new settlements was a big step in settling Judea and Samaria. We came here 3 months before we arrived to settle it, in order to see the place and to decide that if we can settle in this place. There was nothing here, all over the hills. We have only the building, tiger building of the police, British police, that was built in 1932. This build was empty, without doors, without windows, without anything. No electricity, no running water, no sewage, nothing. And we decided to enter to this building and to begin from this building. At the first day, we were about 50 families in these buildings. For example, my family and other family had only one room. We have 2 children and they have 2 children. The bathroom was for 5 families. The kitchen was for 5 families. With no water, we had to get down and to pick up from the pool the water in order to use it. After about months, we completed the doors and the windows to make pipes of water and electricity. It was very hard the first day. People from all over Israel, from Tel Aviv, from Jerusalem, from Gush Dan. People, most of them are academic, dealing with academic jobs. Most of them working in Tel Aviv or in Jerusalem. And there are some people who work here in the settlement. For example, we had 2 carpenters here. We have a big software engineering here that about 18 families work in this software engineering. There are people who work in the aircraft industry and in other places all over Israel. The community here is a community that is very tied. You can see it in feasts, in good times, and you can see it in bad time. People help each other all over the year. People live together all over the year, but there is no economical cooperative. That, I think, is the reason why the community is successful. If we make a comparison with the kibbutz or with the moshav, there are problems because they have a basic economic cooperative. We have no here any economic cooperated, all the families. Everyone had his job, had his salary, had his house, and his family, but the community is very tied in the social means. We should know that all the lands that the settlement of Neve Tzuf is built on is lands of the government. There is no even 1 centimeter owned by private Arab all over our fences. So I think that the claim that we took their lands was already in the Supreme Court of Israel at 1980, 1981, and it was denied. The spring is what's called in Arabic umumi, ayn umumi, meaning it's everybody can come to this spring and take water and to use it. It doesn't owned by anyone. It's for all the people who comes, who pass there, they can take water, they can use it. This spring was about 25, 28 years. Nobody even come to this spring. It was dried, only some drops of water. It was dirty. No Arabs come to there, and we also. About 8 years ago or 6 years ago, the children of Neve Tzuf, the youngest of Neve Tzuf, begin to clean it. They dig inside the rock in order to open the line of the water, and they make some pool, 2 or 3 pools, make a deck, and everybody can use it, Arabs or Jews. We told them many times they can use it. There is no fence there. There is no anything that can prevent anybody to use the spring. So to say that they can't cultivate the lands because we took the water, first of all, we didn't took the water going out to the pools and from the pools outside. So the problem is not the spring. The spring is the trigger to make problems all over the road here. The main problem is the existing of the 2 settlements of Ateret and Neve Tzuf. The 2 settlements of Ateret and Neve Tzuf is the real reason why there is no connection between the area of Ramallah, type A, in Oslo Agreement, and the area of Salfit, and all over Salfit, type A, in Oslo Agreement. I am proud that these settlements prevent in the agreement of Oslo to make this connection between the area of Ramallah and the area of Salfit. It's a symbol of this right between us and them. And I'm sure that we, our family, we are here 4 generations. The father and mother of my wife, my family, and our children and our grandchildren lives here, and I'm sure that also our grandchildren will live here. We came here and we do not live here, never. Look, it's organized demonstration, coalition between the leftiest of Israelis and the Arab. I know from my friends in Safar or in Nabi Salah that people get money to come this demonstration every Friday. And it's like a clock. It begins at 1:30. They begin there, over the mountain, you can see it, to try to go down to the spring. The soldiers throw them to the mountain, and that's the play, about 4 hours, 5 hours, till the sunset. In the sunset, it stopped. So if it's really a fight or really demonstration, so why they have to repeat it every Friday in the same time, and to stop it very artificial, like a clock. We pay you for 2 hours or for 1 hour to make the demonstration, and then you can go, and they go. I think that if somebody wasn't organizing it and wouldn't pay for it, nobody will join it. We lived here with them more than 35 years. There was a time that we have very good relationship. I can say that I myself believed in the past that there is a possibility to live together. Today I do not believe in it. After the last Intifada, we have 3 people from this settlement who were killed here on this road by shooting, by Arabs. More than 40 people wounded. I myself was shot here near the spring. My son was shot. My wife was shot. Thanks God, we are not wounded and we are alive. But they decided that they want to throw us to the sea. They do not speak about the Green Line. They speak very clearly. And Arafat also, the day after he signed on Oslo Agreement, he said in South Africa very clearly, we want Jaffa, we want Ramla, we want Haifa, we want Lud, we want Jerusalem. Means they do not speak about Judea and Samaria. They speak about all Israel. And we understand it, and we understand that our standing here, it's very important for all the citizens of Israel. People who think that the withdrawal is the solution of the problem do not understand the real aim of the Arabs who live here. And I think that it's pity that after we got out from all over Gaza, what we achieve, what's going in the south. I worked now the last 4 years in the south, building 3 new settlements. Every day missiles get down, people live here in threat because of this problem from Gaza, because of the domination of the Hamas in Gaza. And people do not make the real conclusion. What will happen the day Tzahal will withdraw from Judea and Samaria? What will happen in Tel Aviv, in Ramat Gan, and in every place? In this narrow strip of 12 kilometers between the Mediterranean and the Green Line. We plant this garden in the name of 2 people that are not with us. Somebody is the building of the software engineering of Neve Tzuf, a big company, and the other is my daughter. And we tried to make a place that people can stay it and take the clear breeze of this good air, take a sight to the Mediterranean. You can see in a good day the Mediterranean. For example, you can see now the Azrieli towers in Tel Aviv. You can see it very clear. And this is a place that I believe that tourists one day will come to this place to stay here for 1 or 2 days in zimmers and to get down from this small narrow pass to the spring that is down this spring that the fight between Nabi Salah and with us. I think that it's wrong to say the fight between them and us, because it's only the fight of them. There's no fight on this spring. We only develop it. We invest many hours of handworking of our children in order to develop this spring for all the people, Jews, Arabs. Everybody can stay in this spring and can use it. So I do not think that there is fight between us and them on the spring. They tried to pose the fight between us and them in this site of the spring, but it's not the real fight. The real fight is on the earth of Israel, on the earth of Judea and Samaria. We are in the archaeological site of Chableta, big village that was here in the time of the Bible. We can see here a cave that for burying people, or we can say for a family. We say in Hebrew, Ne'esaf el avotav, meaning that the ones who is buried now, he grouped his fathers. How is done? When somebody was dead, they put here the body upstairs and they buried it. After 1 year, they took all the bones and entered it to the cave. The roots of the Israeli nation is here, all over these mountains, from Jenin, Shechem, through Bet El, through Jerusalem, till Hebron. Our fathers, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Jacob, lives here in this area. And this is the origin of our nation. Here are our roots. And we are coming now and rebuilding it. We are really coming back to our lands. There is enough place for them, for the people who live in Nabi Salah or in Dir Nizam, and for us. Take in account that Judea and Samaria had about 6 million dunams. From these 6 million dunams, only 2 million dunams are habitated, meaning that 2/3 of all the area of Judea or Samaria is not habitated. There is enough place for us and for them to live here in this place. People bring the grapes here, and with their feet they could make the wine. You can see that the gravitation is to the small hole. All the juice of the grapes get down to this hole. From here they took it to tools that they put there the juice, and afterwards make wine of it.
Do you think that's the
It's a unique form that you can see here of many cycles together on one rock. There is no such a place all over of Israel. I think that all this village, it's a real proof that Jews lives here many years in many villages all over Judea and Samaria. And I do not think that we have to prove our rights in Israel. It was proved when the United Nations decided that we have rights to declare the State of Israel here in this area, taking account that in the decision of the division between the Arabs and the Israelis, this decision says that Judea and Samaria is for the Jews. What happened that in the independence war, the Jordanians conquered the area of Judea and Samaria, and no nation all over the world, except of Pakistan, has said that Judea and Samaria is a part of Jordan, because it was a part of a conquest in the independence war of Israel. But in the origin decision of the United Nations, Judea and Samaria is a part of Israel. I come here to this place, take a seat here for a while, looking to the west, to the lights of Tel Aviv and Gush Dan, breathing the clear air and thinking what's a great dream we could realize here in this place. Here, 35 years ago, there was nothing, and now 250 families lives here in peaceful. And I'm glad that I took this decision 35 years ago to move from Tel Aviv and to live here on the mountains. Especially for me, it's a very sensitive, because all this place was building nominated to my daughter Sivan, and I like every day to pass from this place to say her hello Sivan and to go home.